Yolan True and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy, and we have a lot of new stuff to talk about because of the new arc Symbiosis Part 2. And today I want to talk about the new refinery. That's a refinery you only get when you get a certain ship that I already talked about. But of course I want to show you the refinery in detail as well, so that you can really make the choice. Do you want to get the ship and spend here in the EU, for example, 100 euros for that ship just to get this refinery, or do you have a little bit more patience to get it 1 or 2 months later in-game? That's at least what Scopely announced, that you can get it in-game from next month. So that's why I want to give you that as well, to see and to decide for yourself, is it worth it or not. So on the very bottom of the list of the refineries now is the Vindicator Refinery. And if we go there, yeah, that's the same. Or that recently the missing content bug is back again. I don't know how many times we had that, but of course it's back today. You know that I'm always filming my STFC videos on Mondays if possible. And Scopely doesn't do things like new arcs. And today when I'm filming this, the arena combat will come in. I don't know if I can make that video yet, because I don't know how that will work out. But nevertheless, of course, at the same morning, a few bugs start again. If you watch the whole week of videos, you probably see more bugs. Yesterday, you saw in my Trill Emblem video already another bug that's there, and they still haven't repaired and stuff like that. But nevertheless, let's go back to the refinery. You have 3 different refinery selections, all based on the tier of your Vindicator. You see my Vindicator is still tier 1. I'm not buying stuff for the ship. It was expensive enough to buy the ship to make that video for you, so I'm not buying any upgrade stuff. So it will take a little bit of time to upgrade this. But already on tier 1, I have 3 different sections here in the refinery where I can get rewards. The first is the Vindicator Strongbox, and we have a look at that one. For spacework circuits, you can get you can exchange 1 chest here at tier 1. I don't know if that will be more later. I didn't really have a look in here, but it says more that you can get some more stuff, and you only see the next tier. So there is this time not a list like before, where you can see a tier 1, 2, 3, or 4 what you get. So on tier 1 there's a malus in the polls, and it will get better in the next tier, so I have to see that I get to tier 2. But nevertheless, I have a chance to get Vindicator parts here to upgrade the ship. I have a chance for interdimensional data. That's for the research we will talk about the day after tomorrow. I have a chance to, not a chance, they are all guaranteed. It's guaranteed that I get temporal disruptors, and for the Armada countdown speed up things that I usually get from the Section 31 faction, I get them here too. It's always a habit. The most refineries are chances, so I'm always tempted to say chance, but they are all guaranteed here. Those spacework circuits you get when you have the Vindicator via the Thursday Vindicator event. It's like with the Cerritos. In case of the Vindicator, every Thursday you have an event where you can earn some of them, which is a catastrophe, to be honest, because last Thursday when they had it for the first time, we had an FKR Armada event for the Battle Pass. We had the Apex event, which is Armada Chaos anyway, and then the Vindicator event, which required Armadas as well. That was complete chaos at that evening, but that's why I don't have so many. But nevertheless, I earned some, so I can do the exchanges again. I didn't do the exchange yesterday because I was on a conference, and so I had to do it on the afternoon, and I couldn't have made this video if I did, so I'm a bit behind, but I will click the buttons right after the German version of the video later. Secondly, we have the fleet commander acquisition. There you have a chance to get fleet commanders, and in this case all of them. There's a chance to get Lorca, Sloane, Kirk, Spock, Locutus, Seven and Janeway, and also fleet commander credits and skill points for Sloane and Lorca. Sloane usually is only available not via the refinery but via the factions, and Lorca skill points weren't in here at all. I have no clue at the moment why Locutus looks what he looks like, because he is complete as well. He should have a 0-0 like Sloane and Kirk, but yeah, it's new, you never know. And you see that I already got 6 Lorca shards here, so it's possible to get them. And you see the drop rates. You see always 1 shard for Lorca and Sloane, as well as 3 shards for each of the other ones. And depends on the tiers what you can get from the uncommon, rare and epic fleet commander credits and the skill points. So the drop rates of the fleet commanders will not change, but the drop rate for the credits and the skill points will change. So you have a guaranteed Lorca. So I know that if I do 100 polls here, I will have Lorca. That's a bit more than 3 months if I do it every day. I lost a day now because of the videos, but never mind. And so in a little bit more than 3 months, I will have Lorca. Then the third one is the officer acquisition. It's quite an interesting mixture here. There you can exchange those spacework circuits for, in this case, a chance on different officers. We have Daesh Tolra in here, Jadzia Dax, Benjamin Sisko, Strange New World Sam Kirk, Enterprise E Picard, Enterprise E Riker, Changeling Kira, Nurse Chapel, Pelia, Tolley, Julian Bashir, Miles O'Brien, Enterprise E Data. And that's, I completely don't understand this mixture, but another reason that I have to upgrade my database shards for the officers. Again, there's so many new ways of getting officers that came in recently that I completely have to overwork that one, but find the time first with all the stuff happening in the game. But in time I will do that, I promise. You know how much work it was to put that up in the first place. But despite the combination of the officers, I totally don't get. You have a chance to get those, and you see there you can always read the chances for those officer. You have no chance to get 3 or 5 rare officer shards in the tier 1, and no chance to get more than 1 epic officer shard in the beginning. But that will change with the tiers, and it will get easier. Nevertheless, this is the refinery, and you have to decide if the money is worth it for you to have the refinery immediately. Because I know that some people wrote in the comments below my videos that they did buy the ship just for the refinery. If you've seen my video on the Vindicator, you know that I would not have bought it if I wouldn't make the videos. I would have waited for the free one. But that's why I wanted to make this refinery video as well very soon, because so you can decide. The ship abilities are not important. The important thing, the only important thing about the ship is this refinery, and so you have to decide, is this refinery worth the money for you? And that's the main reason for this video, to be honest, that you can now decide, is this refinery worth spending 100 euros? I don't know if it's $100 in the US or 100 pounds in the United Kingdom, for example. But I wouldn't have done it, but other people see it differently. I know that some people just bought it just for the refinery. And so please let me know if you think that this refinery alone is worth it to get this ship. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.